what you need tonight. A little something to whet your appetite, and it's gonna make you feel alright. Sweet Gravy and Carmen Kirk, check them out as they go to work. Congratulations on your new podcast. Now open up a can of whoop ass and blast, blast, blast. This is Angelo, and I hope you like this show. Wow, yeah.
Ooh, Carmen, welcome back to another episode of Sweet Gravy.
Oh man, how you doing?
I'm doing good. You know, it's not been a while since I've been able to have coffee whenever we do a podcast.
Mm-hmm.
And now I got this nice cup of coffee.
Mm-hmm.
And it was the coffee maker that I currently have was a Christmas present from you.
Mm-hmm.
Probably the best gift you ever gave me. I use it every day. It's like a calendar, you know. They're like, oh, it's something you can use every day.
Well,
Yeah,
you were just doing the teapot.
I had a teapot, and then I had a little pour over thing. Like, you put a thing over your cup, and then you just pour it on.
Yeah,
make a
it's
cup
like,
at a time.
As much as coffee as he likes, why are you just doing that?
Why
Get
you
a
just
coffee
making one
pot.
at a time?
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's nice because you just fill it up and then you put it in the thing and then you click the button and you go off and do it, and then magically the coffee's there.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to you wait for it. There's no work beside the filling of the thing.
Yeah, that's how coffee pots work. They're meant to be convenient for people to
Convenient,
drink.
convenience.
For people to drink coffee.
And whenever we were moving here, the coffee pot was one thing that we brought, the coffee maker. But what had happened was I wanted, because as we've discussed on the trip, the car was a little overloaded, and we had enough room for that. But I wanted to save some space by putting the dishwashing apparatus that I have inside of the coffee pot to save some room. Yeah, so the dishwashing thing that we have, it's like a little tiny porcelain.
Yeah, but Kirk, we had room to put that in
cylinder
anywhere besides that.
And then it's got like a little spring thing in there, and you take the brush and and then it foams up and makes the brush all soapy.
We could have put that in the front seat. That could have went anywhere. I don't know why you did
It
that.
could have gotten in the glove box.
Yeah.
But so I tried to put it into the coffee pot, and the hole on the top of the coffee pot was too small, so my hand didn't fit in it. And it was only like just maybe like a quarter of an inch that I had to like drop it, and it go clink, and it cracked the coffee pot.
But that's how you are. You don't realize how strong you are. You
No,
be doing
I just
stuff.
dropped
I'm
it.
like,
It has nothing
God.
to do with strength. I just dropped it like that, and I felt so dumb. And then like we had all that trash, like that we left there, you know. And then I added broken glass to the trash. I felt so bad about it.
Kirk, you literally. First off, let's start with this. I feel like we left our apartment in a way better spot than most people leave apartments. We
Yeah, I
cleaned the
know.
shit
I
out of
just
that place.
feel
We
guilty
did
about the trash outside.
There's nothing you can do if trash day is one day. What you're supposed to do? Wait till trash day? It don't work that way. So this is what it is.
Yeah.
But I mean, we cleaned that place really good. But you don't understand your strength. You literally leaned up against the wall and bust through it. That's ridiculous.
I didn't bust through the wall.
You didn't bust through it,
I
but
dented it a little bit
it's like,
with my knee.
yeah.
But so because we already had, so the broken pot went in the trash. We took the maker with us.
And so what you do? You pulled out the cleaning thing outside of it after it broke?
Yeah.
Boy, that's a mess.
Because we're gonna keep that cleaner. That's a really nice thing. I like the tool. Now you use it.
I use it, but I'm gonna get sponges soon.
You don't even use a sponge anymore.
Oh, I'm going to get
but
sponges.
that's better for the environment, Carmen.
I don't care about the environment, Kurt. We don't have children.
So, then we get here, and I got this coffee pot, right? And well, a coffee maker, but no pot. And we look all over. They make these replacements. We look all over for these replacements. We finally find one at a Meijer. Mm-hmm. And I get it. It was like our first week here. I was like, oh, I got a coffee pot. Mm-hmm. And the coffee maker that we have underneath the brewing basket is a little spring-loaded thing. So you put the thing in there. You put the pot into the cradle. And then it lifts up the spring, and then the coffee drips down. But if you take the pot away, the spring will pop down.
Which will stop the coffee.
And it'll stop the coffee, and it'll stay in the basket. So zero drip, whenever you refill your cup. So it doesn't have to all be brewed by the time you pour your coffee. So it has to be a certain height to reach that spring. Otherwise, the whole thing doesn't work. Well, they make these universal things, and they got like adjustable tops where you can put it a certain way so it'll reach that spring, Carmen.
And that's what you got?
Yeah, that's what I got. And then we bring it home, and it's supposed to have two lids, one that has 3 settings for one way and one has 3 settings for the next way. And so the lid it was missing one of the lids, so it wouldn't work with our coffee maker. The pot wouldn't, because it had the wrong lid.
Kirk, you speaking Spanish to people right now.
No.
Some people have no clue about this. Some people don't drink coffee.
Okay. Well, you have to have the right height of the pot to hit the spring.
I get it.
And it didn't have the right top to hit the thing because it was missing one of the tops.
Why don't you just take it back and get one with the extra top?
I took it back, and I tell the lady, I say, this is missing one of the tops, and it won't work with my coffee maker. And she said, okay, you want another one, or you want a refund? And I said, hold on, I'll go grab another one, and then I'll bring it back, and I'll just exchange it. And she said, okay. Well, I go back over there. They're all gone. There's no more.
This is you and your coffee struggles. I don't get the whole coffee thing, Kirk. I never, like, so many people drink coffee is such a universal thing, but I never got into it. I don't think it tastes that good. I mean, I put a lot of cream and sugar in mine if I do drink it. I do a cappuccino because it's pretty much just flavored milk.
Right.
But
well, so there's none over there, so I have to go back to the girl at the front of the store, and I say, hey, there's none over there. Can I get the refund? She said, yeah, sure. So she gives me the 12, and change, and I leave. And then you and I were on that side of town, and I was like, hey, maybe they restocked this week. So I go over there and I get it. And now I got a coffee pot for my coffee maker. Mm-hmm. But it spills everywhere.
Oh my! Are you gonna blame it on the coffee pot or is it you? Because I remember the other coffee pot, there were spills that was a daily chore for me because I'm not gonna wait for Kirk to come home from work to clean up brown shit on the counter. That shit stressed me out. And then not only would it be brown shit on the counter, when he take the filter to empty it out in the garbage, it'd be brown drips all the way to the garbage on top of the counter. I'm like, oh my God, it's just brown shit everywhere.
Yeah, coffee's messy business, Carmen.
Yeah, so I'm not sure if it's you or if it's the pot.
It's certainly not me. It's got to be the pot.
All right, but I'm just saying it was you before, so I don't know.
No, that was the pot then too. But this one's even worse. That's the the sequel's never as good as the original. Mm-hmm. The sequel pot, it's just not as good as what the first one was.
I feel like, it's moving here. When you move into a new place, it's always these little tiny adjustments that you constantly have to make until you fully get comfortable and back to how you were living before you moved.
But I don't think we'll ever get back to where we were before, Carmen.
No, I definitely,
because we're in a much better place.
I know, but I kind of miss.
You miss the struggle.
No, I miss our home where we were in Portland.
It's not real yet that we're here.
Yeah.
It's kind of like we're like in a
All of our
hotel.
friends are there. All of the convenience of having nice coffee for you or going to 7-Eleven and getting chili and cheese. Like this place here, I go to the store, I get chili and cheese
For
from
breakfast?
the machine. Yeah, okay, for breakfast.
Today.
I got a hot dog from the store and I get chili and cheese on it. No chili and cheese in there. And then I told the lady, "You out of chili and cheese?" And she says, "Okay." She don't fucking care.
She said it's 9 a.m. Why would we have chili and cheese?
Okay, bitch, but why you got hot dogs out on the rollers then?
Those are yesterday's hot dogs, Carmen.
Either way, they don't care. These people here are not nice. They don't. In Portland, they would have been like, "Okay, hun, I'll go fill it right now." She's just like, "Okay, like, why are you telling me?"
Yeah.
Because it's your fucking job, girl.
Right.
You work at the damn gas station. What else you gonna do?
Was it the tattooed lady?
No, it's this other fucking bitch that didn't want to fill the chili and cheese. It's like, man, you go to 7-Eleven, I could be like, give me another container. I get it in a container to come home and eat with nachos.
So at
Beautiful.
the 7-Eleven, you're a big fan of the nachos or the Frito pie type thing.
The chili and cheese.
The chili and cheese.
Specifically, not the actual
And
nachos there.
What you would do is, because it comes, the bag is inside the container, and you're supposed to take your chips and you're supposed to pour it into the container, and then you put the chili and cheese on top. But what you would do is you would just put the chips off to the side and then fill the container with chili and cheese.
Most of the time, I didn't even get the chips. I just asked for the chili and cheese. I'm like, I'll pay for it.
Right.
So, like, how can you say I can't have it? I'll pay for it. What you gonna charge me for chili and cheese? $3?
Right.
They never charge me, though. They give it to me for free.
Yeah.
Here, they'd be like, hell no. They don't even got containers for you to put it in first off. So I'll have to use coffee cups. And I'm pretty sure it'll be a whole thing. But it's only a matter of time before I start asking.
Right.
Like, can you guys fill up the chili and cheese, please?
Right.
I'm trying to buy
You're
this.
gonna be the girl that comes in there and she's like, they're gonna be talking to her. She's gonna ask about the chili and cheese.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So keep it filled. Do your job. That's
Like,
okay.
oh no, I forgot the chili and cheese.
Oh
they're
my
gonna
god! Like I get it. It sucks working at stores like that. You're dealing with people all day. You
say.
got
Around the
shit.
clock. You just
I
shift
get it.
is
But
you
fill
know,
the
this
chili and
long.
cheese, girl. That's all. Just keep the shit filled. All you gotta do is take the bag out, put another one
You
in.
put the bag in there.
It take you
off
2
the lid.
minutes. Like why can't you do that? They're not moving fast anyways. They're not moving with no sense of urgency. If you move a little faster, you get more done.
I don't know. It's pretty cool because we go there the first time we go there, and they make it's like an ice cream place gas station.
Yeah.
It's got like a little I got a shake from there,
Yeah.
and the woman was like, "What kind of shake do you like?" And I'll say peanut butter, and she said, "Oh, what kind of milk do you want in that?" And I said, "What?" And then she was like, "You want chocolate milk or regular milk?" I said, "Chocolate milk? Can I get some chocolate milk in there, please?" It was great. It was the most. I've never even thought that you could have a shake made with chocolate milk, a milkshake made with chocolate milk instead of milk. You know, I never even thought that was a possibility.
Oh my God. I say this all the time that Americans are just greedy fucking
Because
animals.
of chocolate milk?
Because we just like the grosses. We just like the all the good stuff. All the good stuff is typically bad for you.
Yeah.
It tastes good. Butter tastes good. Cheese tastes good. Like me and Kirk, we always have tortillas in our house, but we always have an abundance of cheese.
Cheese always has
Always
to be.
have cheese, yeah. Because cheese go on everything.
You know, it was. I made like a sandwich the other day, and I made a sandwich, and I was like, you know what, this really didn't need any cheese. You know, like this. You get like a roast beef sandwich, it ain't got no cheese on it. You know what I
It
mean?
depends on what kind you get, but I want cheese. I want some provolone on mine.
But I mean, there are sandwiches where it's acceptable to not have cheese.
Yeah, like peanut butter and jelly.
Yeah, just throw a piece of white
You
American.
even
in
put cheese with the tuna.
I do.
Everybody does. Tuna melts are cheese.
Yeah, that's the melt. Is the cheese? Mm-hmm. Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah. So it is what it is, but we always typically have cheese. So that's a big thing for me. Is it the healthiest thing? Probably not.
No,
But I've been going to the gym.
Yeah.
I'm so sore today. It makes me not want to go back. This is the biggest issue is that I go and then I feel so sore. I don't want to go back there. But I got to keep going back so I don't feel so sore when I go.
Yeah, that's the thing. You keep going, but then you might stay sore though, because that's progression, right?
I don't know, but I don't like feeling like this all day. Everything hurt, so I'm gonna go back on Monday, taking a couple days off.
Taking a couple days off.
I mean, I gotta work anyway, so I'm already at work, tired and sore as hell because my ass shouldn't have went to the gym. It's like, the good thing is I got 2 very long days of the week, and the rest of the days are pretty short, so I can always and we have this nice bathtub now, so I can go buy some Epsom salt.
Wouldn't say it's a nice bathtub.
Yeah, but it's better than the shower we had before.
Yeah, it's definitely better than the shower we had before.
So
both of them kind of feel like you'll fall through.
Yeah,
yeah,
like we're gonna fall downstairs.
But we're on the bottom floor.
Yeah,
right.
That's the weird part. But I'm gonna go get some Epsom salt and then soak in the bathtub.
Are you allowed to do that?
Yeah. What you mean?
In the whole I hear about it with your feet. I didn't know you could do it with your whole body.
Yeah, you put it in the tub, just soak it out.
What about those bath balls?
I don't need those. That shit leaves.
They got
film.
cappuccino just like you like.
Yeah, but then you gotta clean it. That's the problem.
You gotta clean the tub?
That shit leaves a film around the tub.
Oh, filmy tubs.
Yeah. So then you gotta clean cappuccino stained bath bomb out of the tub afterwards. So that's I don't like doing the bath bombs. It's too much cleanup.
You've done it before?
I've had them before.
Oh, okay.
It's a lot of cleanup. Like we used to get them for Tremaine and stuff like that to see if he, my sister's kid. But it's cleanup. It's like don't buy that shit no more. I don't want to clean that up.
Yeah.
Like sorry.
Yeah. Whatever you can do to not do more.
Yeah.
I mean, best.
Especially with hers, like piss me off. I get him a drum set. You gotta listen to this shit all day. Bath bombs the same thing. It's cleanup. So
right.
But no, get some Epsom salt, soak in there, and I need to get a foot massager too. I need to get all these things.
And see, now you want things.
I know, but I talk about it, but I probably won't get it.
Why not?
I got to get a knife bag set up for here because it's different than Portland. In Portland, they had all these knife services. They didn't want you to bring your own knives.
Right.
But here is like back to the real world. Got to have your own tools and equipment. And I don't have none of my stuff. All my stuff's in Detroit.
There was a guy, Capone, knife service, and he would just come to all the restaurants and he would like change out the knives every week
and sharpen them for you, change them out.
On Thursday, he'd go through the old port, change out all the rest. What a repeat, but he basically created a Netflix for knives.
Yeah.
And
then it's like they would even sharpen the mandolin knives, stuff like that, like slicer knives. Like that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So you didn't need a knife. Like a lot of companies would tell you, don't even bring your knife because it's more of a liability than if we just used a company for it. I don't want to be responsible for your knife getting stolen or broken. So just use what the company already provides.
That's cool.
But here it's like, no, bitch, you got to have your own shit or you ain't going to be able to cook food. So you have to, So it's back to Rhea. I knew when we left Portland, I was like, man, it's back to the real world.
And you had that fancy knife that the restaurant paid for, and that you ruined the edge on.
I ruined everything on it.
You broke the tip. You ruined the edge.
Oh man!
I saw that knife, and then I'm looking at it, and I'm like, not only is it dull, like, what are you cutting cans with the thing? Like,
I don't know what happened.
And then it's got chips all through the edge. You got to get it but then it got a point anyway.
Because the tip fell off because I dropped it on the floor.
Like, what did you do to that thing? It was like a $300 knife.
That's why I don't need to have nice things because I don't take care of them.
I just don't understand how. And it was like a week later.
No, well, it was like a week later after I started using it because it took me a while to start using it. But I don't know. I'm not a person who cares about stuff that much. Stuff is just stuff.
I know, but if you take care of something, you'll have it.
But it's not much value to it to me.
But you would have it now.
I still got it. I can still use it.
You gonna use that busted knife?
I could. I could go to a place. You
gotta get it re-edged or something.
I could go get it re-edged. Yeah. It's a nice knife. Yeah. I'm not used to having. I won't say I'm not used to having nice things. I just don't take care of. I don't know. Stuff is just stuff. It's stuff you can just get it again.
You like the disposable.
I just feel like you can get it again. Most things like. if it's something like the laptop, I'm going to be more careful with that because it's more expensive. Or the TV, you want to be more careful with bigger items like that. When it comes to just small stuff, it's just like
a
or
heater?
or a pair of shoes, or don't say the heater. Like a pair of shoes or something like, oh my God, I wear my shoes out quick. So what? Just buy another pair of shoes. It's not that big of a deal.
But you don't buy another pair of shoes. You've had those busted shoes.
Those are the newer ones. The other ones I only got to wear a little bit because my mom's dog stepped on them.
Not the Vans. I'm talking about your work shoes.
Oh yeah, the work shoes went. Oh yeah.
You've been wearing them forever, and now you
The ones I had before that was 5 years old.
Yeah, I know. So you do keep using your old shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With the work shoes for sure.
Yeah, with the bottom flopping when you step on them.
I super glued it. I put Gorilla Glue on it, so it's
okay.
not flopping anymore.
All right.
So
That's what I'm saying. You kind of not doing that.
But if it's regular stuff, I'll get it.
Okay.
But work shoes is so dirty anyways. You get all this grease and food and nasty stuff on them. It's like, you don't buy new shoes to fuck them up immediately.
Right.
You're buying them to fuck them up.
Yeah.
So I'll just keep the old ones. If I'm one of those people, if it's not broke, don't fix it.
Right.
And you're one of those people who you're like, let's get better. And it's like, but this one ain't broke.
Right.
You throw my heater away.
Yeah.
It worked perfectly
but
fine.
it was broken though.
But it worked.
It worked, but it was
blew
broken.
out heat. It blew out air. It did everything it was supposed to do. It just looked janky.
Yeah.
But it worked perfectly fine.
But it was broken.
But it still worked.
Yeah, but the thing, if it's not broke, don't fix it. It was literally broken.
I know,
And
but
you can't fix
you
it.
get what I'm saying. It's still performing the task that it needs to. So it's no need to get a new one.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I don't think we're gonna need to get a new one anyway.
No, not here.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a weird thing because we got this nice air conditioner and it's like, I want to put that to use at some point, but we don't need to.
Right. Oh, we got the portable
Yeah.
that we had.
That's an expensive fucking unit to just get rid of. That ain't going away. Somebody gonna pay some money for that if they want it.
That's $20.
No, you paying $350 for it.
I didn't pay $350 for it.
We paid more than $350.
No, we didn't.
Well, they paying $350 for it.
Okay.
Shit. I'm just saying, it's such a nice piece of equipment.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not with the central air. You don't need it.
Yeah. Don't need it. It's nice and cool.
Oh my God! And that brings me to another thing. We got this goddamn ceiling fan in our apartment.
Yeah, I love it.
And it's driving me up a fucking wall.
Why?
Because the air from the ceiling fan gives me an instant headache. The air is just blowing. It's hitting me in a circle. So
Yeah,
like the air hit the left side of my face.
around,
like,
yeah.
bam, bam, bam. So the air is like hitting like, and I'm like, that shit's giving me a migraine so quick. And then you had it on high yesterday.
No,
was
I
like,
had it on medium.
Oh my God, it cools your food down too.
Yeah, it cools your food. You gotta eat quick if you're sitting.
Underneath the ceiling fan.
Underneath
It
the
makes
ceiling
everything cold.
Yeah.
Oh man, I don't like that.
Yeah,
but I
so
know
nice.
you love it, so I deal with it.
Because
But,
the output for our air is in front of the fan, so it blows, and then the fan's blowing, and then it blows it down. But yesterday, I pick you up from work, and then we come here, and then I sit. I turn on the fan. I was watching a movie, and you look at me, and your eyes are all watering, and you're like, "Can you turn off the fan?" You're like, "It's giving me a headache." I said, "Yeah, sure." So I turn it off, and then it takes forever to stop spinning. And you're like, "Okay, well that's good enough," but you're still like looking at it. You're just, but you want results immediately.
yeah.
And it's still spinning, but it's off. There's no power going to it, and you're just looking at it like spiting the fan.
Normally, I just jump up and stop it with my hand. Yeah.
Why would you do that?
I mean, that's how I've always done it in the past.
Yeah, but why?
Because then it's not spinning no more. I hate it just spinning. It's not on. Why it's still spinning? Gotta stop.
That's why we can't have nice things.
Oh my God, it is nice, and I think that the last ceiling fan I had, that bitch was shaking around, so I was like, this bitch gonna fly off the hinge.
Yeah,
and
you get some shady ones sometimes.
yeah, the whole wall be shaking with it. But this one's nice, and I like it for you because I know that you like to be cool. You like to have the air on, all that stuff.
Well, I can't remember the science behind it, but there's a switch on there and you can actually have it where it goes backwards, and so it pulls air up rather than, I think you're supposed to do that in the winter because the hot air goes it, and then the air comes up and it pushes the hot air down around because heat rises. So in the winter we can have it on and it won't be bothering you because the air will be sucked up rather than pushed down.
I guess we'll have to see how that works.
Yeah, there's a little switch on it. You'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah. And in the coming months, it's not too far away. You know, it's
already starting to get a little chilly.
The mornings have been nice and cool. It's funny because people are. I was talking to some people about at work, and I was like, "So, how does like winter handle you? Like, get this place plowed or like what?" And they're like, yeah, we like shovel, you know, shovel the stuff. We don't have like a plow service." I was like, "Oh, okay." And then they were like,
I quit.
I was like, "So like, how are the winters?" And then they were like, "Oh, it can be." Remember whenever we looked at one of those Ardent properties, and the guy was like, "You're gonna hate the winters here. You know, you got bad winters in Maine. Wait till you see these." Remember that?
Yeah.
Or maybe that was The Fox and the Hound, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was,
I'm like, okay.
yeah, we're like, okay, yeah, because we came from Maine, right?
I
And
doubt it's gonna be as bad as Maine.
and the guy I was talking to, he was like, "Well, it'll probably start to snow in January." You know, I was like, "Okay, that's fair, I think."
January, February, March,
Yeah.
end around April.
Yeah, and then I talked to this other guy. I was like, how are the snows here at this work?" And then he was like, "Well, I started in February, so I didn't really see anything." I'm like, "So you get like 3 weeks of snow?"
Yeah, I don't think they understand what winter actually. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, I feel like Columbus is so close to Detroit, you would assume that the weather is similar, but
Right.
since we've been here, I don't see no frogs hopping around in Detroit on the street, and I don't see no geese just hanging out everywhere either. So it's a whole different thing here that's going on. So I don't know exactly. I've never lived in Columbus. I've only visited, and we never visited in the wintertime because no one does that.
Right.
So
The auto mechanic, whenever I had the car checked up on, he said, "You get a lot of snow up in Maine, huh?" And I said, "Yeah." And then he's like, "We get a lot of ice." So maybe I think it might be like colder, maybe, but less participation.
I mean, I feel like the good part about having an apartment is that you get snow shovel, you get plows and all that. I wonder if we got to get a shovel so we could just do our walkway.
Yeah, I thought about it.
Probably something small, but
I mean, are we gonna shovel the whole walkway?
no, you
Just
gonna
outside of our
yeah, I'm
door?
gonna shovel one square. That's how that's gonna work. But I'm a little bit nervous because I'm trying to get a car as soon as possible, and I'm trying to get my license and all that stuff. Well, I'll for sure get my license before it starts snowing. I can't drive in the snow or on ice. So then what?
You just gotta take an Uber or something.
Then I'm supposed to just only, like, if I drive to work and then it snow while I'm at work, now my car's stuck there
Right.
because I can't get home.
That's right. Yeah.
And I know I can't.
Right.
Like, I know I can't drive in the snow. It's too hard. And I already know I'm going to fucking crash something. So that's a little bit,
Yeah, you
kinda
gotta
sucks.
leave it there.
yeah. It's too bad. I can't just be leaving my car random places because it snowed while I was at work.
Why not?
I'm just going to try to
You're
make
not
it.
leaving it at a random place.
I'm
you're leaving it at work.
I'm just going to try to make it. Hope for the best. Shit.
Okay.
Hope I don't slide into somebody on the way home, I guess. Because it is a bunch of hills here, too. So, I don't know. That's a little bit nerve-wracking for me, though, because I know I can't drive in the winter. But hopefully the winter won't be that bad here, and then I'll be all right.
Yeah, we'll see. You just gotta get through the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not... I don't think you understand. I'm not a good driver. It's
You
going to
keep
probably
saying.
be... Because I'm aware of it. I told you, Latrice... I told Latrice, I was like, everybody get road rage. Everybody freaks out. You're yelling at people in cars. They can't even hear you. Why are you yelling at them? And she was like, you don't get road rage because they yelling at you. You the person that creates the road rage. And I'm like, yeah, maybe she right. I'm so nonchalant in the car. Just, just getting from one place to the next. Just hoping I don't slide into somebody. Hoping that I don't not pay attention and then hit somebody in the back, pretty much. Yeah, that's why I said we can't share when it comes to cars. You don't want me to drive in a car that you drive.
Right.
And I don't mind you driving a car that I drive. I don't think you would want to, though. It's probably going to be dirty. And I'm going to smoke cigarettes in it.
Gross. It's the worst.
Why?
It's so disgusting.
Why is that disgusting?
It's so gross.
Everybody smokes cigarettes in their cars.
No, not everybody smokes cigarettes. Therefore, not everybody smokes cigarettes in their car.
That's true, but I'm just saying. A lot of people do.
Uh-huh.
You don't like that?
A lot of smokers do.
Yeah.
No, I think it's gross.
Why?
Because the car that we have now had a smoker had it previous, and apparently, like, what he liked to do is get away from the family. He would just sit in his car and smoke cigarettes. And it took me about half a year to get the cigarette smoke out of it.
Yeah.
It took me forever.
Yeah, I mean, he seasoned it up for you.
Yeah, it's so gross. Had like a layer of film on everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that kind of sucks. So, the Mexican pizza is back.
Mm-hmm.
It came back on the 15th, 2 days ago, and I'm pretty excited about that. Very excited about that. I've been waiting for this Mexican pizza, Kurt.
You already had.
I know
one this
I had
year already.
one, and I know, but it's something about it not being there and me not being able to have it makes me want it more.
Mm-hmm.
Just the simple fact that you can't have this item,
Right.
and now it's not sold out, so we can go get Mexican pizzas.
How do you know?
Because I looked online already. Already checked it out.
But you don't know if our local places.
I checked out the local places specifically.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What did it say?
It said that it's on the menu. It got all the combos and everything. Oh my God. It's such a ridiculous thing to be like, oh my God, I can't wait till this item at this gross ass fast food restaurant comes back. But some things are just some things.
Right.
Like, you went to Sonic recently.
Yeah.
How did that go for
It
you?
was the worst.
See?
America's Drive-In.
That's what their tag is?
Yeah, that's their slogan. Sonic, America's Drive-In.
Oh my God. No, it's not.
Why not?
Because it's
It's the
horrible.
only. It's like the only like chain drive-in there is.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, they used to have a good breakfast burrito. I don't know if they still have it.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I've been to Sonic a couple times, but it's just easy. You just get some super cheap and
Hopefully,
easy.
we have enough battery. But
Yeah.
I'll Sonic has a little history for me, because in my algebra trig class with PMA in high school, we used to take turns sneaking. There was a Sonic like around the corner from our high school. Mm-hmm. Somebody would get like a bathroom pass and go to the bathroom, but they would go get Sonic and then bring it back to the classroom, and then they would hand it out to people, and the whole room would smell like Sonic. Which,
How did y'all do that without nobody knowing?
well, PMA was always like doing equations and stuff, so he was like hooked onto his math. He was just like, so he'd be like, I gotta use the bathroom, and then like
What he do? Put it in his pockets?
one guy brought a bag. Some people would put it in their pockets, and it was breakfast time, so it was like you're getting like a breakfast burrito or like a little tiny sandwich, so you could like fit a lot in there. There were only like 5 of us, and so you'd be sitting there and you'd have your like Sonic, and then while he's riding to the board, put it down. They're like handing it off to people. Oh, it was amazing.
Oh my God, that is crazy.
It started on picture day,
Yeah. And y'all just sitting there eating Sonic?
eating Sonic, but nonchalantly eating Sonic. Right, it was the best.
That's pretty
Did
funny.
really good in that class.
Did you?
Oh yeah, algebra trig. I did so bad in that. Like, I was supposed to take another math class. It was my senior year. I was supposed to take another math class after that, but I already had. That was an extra math class. I didn't have to do that one, and I passed, just barely. And then I go to PMA. I was like, you got to get me out of this next math class. I can't do it. Like, I barely even passed your math class. And he was like, okay. And then he like signed a form, and I was able to get out of the next math class.
I mean, D's get degrees, Kirk. It's not the prettiest thing on your transcript.
All right.
But these get degrees.
Well, thanks for listening to another episode of the Sweet Gravy podcast.
If you have any questions or suggestions, please go to sweetgravypod@gmail.com. You can also check us out on YouTube and every other streaming platform.
Awesome. Thank you. Bye-bye.